Now next type of chemical reaction is decomposition reaction. Now what is decomposition reaction? See here, this is a single compound. On heating or passing electricity or in the presence of light, it breaks down into two or more simpler substances, A plus B or sometimes C also. So when a single compound, AB like, is broken down into two or more simpler substances like A plus B, it can be elements or compounds. The reaction is called decomposition reaction. It can be brought about by heat, light or electricity. Some source of energy is required to break down the substance. Now this type of reaction are not reversible, they are irreversible reaction. Products do not recombine on cooling. So we will be studying only thermal decomposition, that is on heating what happens, that we are going to study. So thermal decomposition of oxides, that, and whenever we study this thermal decomposition of oxides, obviously when oxides decompose they will release oxygen gas. So here oxygen gas is released. Now again each has, this thermal decomposition of oxide has three general rules. For example, potassium to copper oxides, here potassium to copper oxides do not decompose on heating. For example, if we heat potassium oxide, then it will not have any effect on heating, it remains potassium oxide. Or any of the substance, say cupric oxide on decomposition will give you CuO only. So here these oxides do not decompose on heating because they are stable to heat. These are stable to heat. The bond is very strong. So here all these oxides do not decompose on heating. Now this was rule number 1. Now rule number 2 is higher oxide decomposes to give lower oxides. Now for example here plumbic oxide, metals having variable valency, their higher oxide decomposes to give lower oxide, but lower oxide will further not decompose, rule number 1. So here this is plumbic, Pb has 4 plus valency and here Pb has 2 plus valency. Now balance it. So when we balance this, we will see that we are getting PbO, which is again orange when hot and yellow when cold, and oxygen gas liberates. Cupric oxide is black in color. So here we are not seeing any change. One more example, if we'll take red lead, this is Pb3O4. Again this is a mixture of two oxide, plumbous oxide and plumbic oxide. So here two molecules of plumbous oxide and one molecule of plumbic oxide together it forms Pb3O4. 2 plus 1 3 and 2 and 2 4 oxygen. So this is red lead you can say, or this tri-lead tetraoxide on decomposition gives you plumbous oxide and oxygen. Now on balancing we get here. So here what is the rule? Higher oxide decomposes to lower oxides and lower oxide further do not decompose, rule number 1. Along with lower oxide we are getting oxygen. Now rule number 3, that is these two metals. These two metals being least reactive, their oxides are not very stable. So on heating they will completely decompose to give metal and oxygen. So we are getting here metal plus oxygen. This is orange red mercury oxide on decomposition gives mercury. Mercury looks like silvery, so silvery metal we are getting. Here silver oxide on decomposition completely decomposes, gives Ag plus O2, and here again balance it. And what is the test of oxygen? Oxygen relights a glowing splinter, or you can say when a burning splinter is brought near it, it burns brightly. Here test of oxygen is burning splinter burns brightly coming in contact with oxygen gas. right? And pyragalol solution turns brown. So this is another test. Here this is yellow when cold, yellow color. Both these metals are silvery. So observation, when you write observation, you need the test of the gas which is liberating. Now next is thermal decomposition of carbonates. Again this is the activity series, so reactivity is decreasing from potassium to mercury. So potassium and sodium carbonates having strong bond do not decompose on heating. So we break down this activity series in three parts. First two are highly reactive, last two are least reactive, and it is for sure going to decompose and give carbon dioxide gas. So potassium carbonate, or you can say sodium carbonate, on heating do not decompose, they remain as it is. So no decomposition. Sodium carbonate also remains as it is. If we take sodium carbonate crystals Na2CO3 dot 10H2O, so only 10H2O water vapor evaporates, but the main product, this sodium carbonate, remains as it is. So no decomposition because they are stable to heat. Calcium to copper carbonate on decomposition gives metal oxide and carbon dioxide. So here if we take calcium carbonate on decomposition gives white color calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas, which lime water turns milky. If we do test of carbon dioxide, a colorless or odorless gas with brisk effervescence liberates, which turns lime water milky. Another example, if we take zinc carbonate white color amorphous powder on decomposition gives ZNO, which is yellow when hot and white when cold, and we get here. So we say yellow when hot and white when cold. Observation. And next is say PbCO3 on decomposition gives PbO plus CO2. So we again say here orange when hot and yellow when cold. These are the colors which we will need to remember for writing observation. So what is the rule on decomposition of calcium to copper carbonates? We get metal oxide and carbon dioxide. Again, metal oxides do not decompose, rule number 1. Next is mercuric, or we can say silver carbonate. Any example if we take, so mercuric carbonate on decomposition gives you complete decomposition because the bond is not very strong and metal is not very reactive. So we are getting mercury and oxygen will further break down and we get carbon dioxide. So metal plus oxygen plus carbon dioxide we will be getting, and then balance the reaction. So here we are getting two gases, a silvery metal we can say, and we get carbon dioxide here. Now in this case, let us take one more example, silver carbonate. On decomposition we get metal plus oxygen plus CO2. Now here carbon dioxide put to here. Now in this case, what is the test of carbon dioxide? So test of CO2, lime water turns milky. One test, and second test is no effect on pink MnO4 paper, pink MnO4 and orange potassium dichromate. Solution or paper, whatever it is. So these are the two tests to confirm that the gas liberating is carbon dioxide. That means the substance is carbonate. Thank you, students.